Come in.
Hello, I'm Serena.
Hi, Serena. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is my daughter Olivia. I had nobody to watch her, so I had to bring her if that's okay.
Okay, perfect. Have a seat. So, Serena, what brings you in here today?
I'm very stressed. I'm currently juggling going to school at C&M, as well as sorry, I'm a little nervous.
No, it's fine.
As well as caring for my 4 children. I have no support. I have no income coming in for my kids or myself besides the public benefits that I get. And I'm fearful that I'm going to relapse. I was currently an alcoholic my teenage and young adult life, and I just have that fear that I'm about to relapse.
Okay. So have you thought of using alcohol in the past 24 hours?
I do frequently get cravings, but I'm resisting them just because of my children. My children, they do come first for me.
Okay.
I've actually been sober for 2 years already.
Oh, good. Good for you.
I was attending AA meetings for 5 months, but I'm currently not attending any other meetings besides coming to you now.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you came in, Serena.
Thank you.
Just from our opening statements, you exhibit so much strengths. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you value hard work, receiving your education, and providing that proper care for your children.
Yes, those are my main goals right now.
Oh, good.
In my life.
Those are some good goals.
Thank you.
So talking about with that fear of relapsing, what's your major stressors to that?
One of my major stressors, sorry, I'm nervous, is not having that type of child care for my children. I have no help. The only help I do have is my father, but he lives all the way in Wisconsin. I do talk to him frequently. He's always there for me. The only other person I have actually in my life is in Wisconsin as well. She's my best friend. Her name's Melissa. And I do talk to her, and me and her were actually talking about, once I finish my associate's degree, we're talking about me moving back to Wisconsin and getting a house together. And I think us living together will help the both of us financially, because when one of us works, the other one can stay home and take care of the kids, and vice versa. And I also have my father out there, so if I get a job, I know he'll be there to help take care of my children.
Okay, good. So you mentioned you're going to C&M. How far along are you on that program?
I'm in my 3rd year. I'll actually be getting my associate's degree in health technology information.
Oh, good.
Now in the spring.
Good.
And with that, with my associate's degree, I plan on working in a healthcare facility.
Oh.
I would love to work in a healthcare facility, and I think working there will help me get a better life for myself and my children.
Good. Okay, so awesome. So, for instance, once you get your degree, what does that mean for your future? Do you plan on moving to Wisconsin once you receive it?
Yes, once I receive it, I plan on moving to Wisconsin. I want to get a house with Melissa.
Okay.
And us live together, and like I was saying, they're my only support. I don't have no support here in New Mexico.
Right, okay. So, how are your finances? You have no support financially?
I do. I shouldn't say I don't have any help. I do have an ex. He does help me financially. He provides me a vehicle, and he does pay for my bills.
Oh, good. If you don't mind me asking, does he ask for anything in exchange?
Yes, he expects me to maintain a sexual relationship with him in exchange for the financial support that he is giving me.
And how do you feel about that?
To tell you the truth, I feel obligated. I feel that if I don't continue to give him these sexual favors, he will take away the vehicle and stop paying my bills, and I can't afford for him to just stop paying my bills or take the vehicle away. what would I do? How would I get to school? How would I take my children anywhere if he were to take away the vehicle? So I do give him any sexual favors he asks for, just so I can continue to get the support I need from him.
Okay. Have you ever expressed to him maybe that you wanted to maybe try and work something out other than providing sexual favors?
I have not, just because I fear men. I do not trust men at all. The reason for that is because I have been in domestic relationships in my past. I was in a domestic relationship where I had a fractured arm. My ex, he fractured my arm, and it was actually a complicated fracture, and I had to spend a day in the hospital, an overnight in the hospital. I also had an ex who I did try cocaine and crack cocaine with, and I just have that fear for men that I don't trust them.
Okay. So the current ex-boyfriend that's helping provide assistance for you and Mrs. Olivia, has he ever threatened you or your children physically, emotionally, mentally?
No, he has not. He's never done anything for us to feel threatened.
Okay.
Just like I said, I just have that fear of men. I feel like they're all the same.
Right.
I don't want to be able to trust in them, because I feel once you trust them, that's when they let you down.
So from what you're saying, it sounds like your past experiences with your ex-boyfriends, domestic violence, all this, it sounds like it's presenting some significant trust issues with men now in the future.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, it's really hard for me to open up to these men and being able to trust them, because it's not just me anymore. I do have my children that I have to think of before myself.
Right. Well, it's good. You're definitely independent. You're very strong. I admire that. You're a single mom taking care of 4 kids. That'll be hard on anybody.
It's very stressful, let me tell you.
Right.
And right now I'm dealing with the stress by I just been drinking what they call yerba buena for the stress and for relaxation.
Okay.
And that's been helping me kind of staying away from the alcohol.
Okay, good. It's always nice having those safe alternatives.
Yes, it is.
What other self-care activities do you do for comfort?
I like to sew.
You like to sew?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So, sewing, and like I said, I'm really into computers.
Right.
So that's been helping me out.
Have you been having time to do that stuff?
I do not have time to do that much of those activities, just because I don't have anybody to watch over my kids. Like, you see Olivia, she's here with me today, just because I had no one to watch over her, and yeah.
So so it sounds like putting your kids first is most top priority.
Yes.
Over your own needs?
Yes. My children come first before I do.
Okay.
No matter what.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're a great parent towards them.
Thank you.
Good. And the way you're presenting yourself today, and Miss Olivia, you both are dressed nice. Sounds like you're doing a really good job, and I admire that.
I'm trying my hardest right now. And another one of my issues is right now I'm living in a 3-bedroom house. It's actually being by Section 8 here in Bernalillo. The neighborhood though there is very creepy at night. I have my kids in a curfew. We're in before it gets dark. I just don't trust that neighborhood at all, and it's the only thing that I like about there is the maintenance. The people who manage it, they're really good at maintaining everything and keeping everything in good condition. It's just that I don't feel like it's a very safe neighborhood for me or my kids to be living.
Okay. Let's just say, for instance, if we, like you said, it's provided by Section 8 housing.
Yes.
So it's government assistance. For instance, let's say if you're cruising around and you see another neighborhood that offers Section 8 housing, nice neighborhood, and it's same price. How would you feel about moving that, and what would that mean to your future?
I would maybe stop and look into it just to see, like you said, I would like to see the price on it, to see if I could even afford it, just and to see if Section 8 would, allow me to move there and then continue to pay for it.
Right.
I would definitely want to check out the neighborhood too, just to make sure it's better than the one I'm living at now.
Right.
Because I don't want to move there and then it be worse. Because
Right.
I want, what I'm trying to do is take a step forward in my life and have a better place for my children to live and grow up without fear of what's going to happen at night.
Right.
But I would be willing to give it a chance.
Okay. Okay.
But I might be a little stressed out, but you
Right.
know.
Right. We definitely wouldn't want to add any more stressors to you. So would you like proposing any ideas of what you want to make a priority first to address? What issues?
One of my main issues would be trying to get proper care for my children. I want to see if maybe discuss it more with you on a one-to-one about trying to find maybe a place for my children to be able to stay, maybe somewhere where my benefits could help me pay for, or if you have any ideas or places that would help a single mom who's going to school take care of her children.
Definitely. Well, I'm glad you value that support, that you need it. It's glad that you realize that you need it, although you're very independent. But yeah, there's definitely some resources that I know. Since you're currently going to school, you're a single mother. I know of a few agencies that do offer resources like child care providers for children while you're at school, and even on days off when you're not. It's free on charge.
Okay.
So we could definitely look into that too. Okay.
Okay, maybe in our next visit we can maybe get more into it.
Okay.
Into detail. I would like to definitely get into that with you and discuss that more with you.
Definitely.
Because I feel like I could trust you, and I don't have anybody to show me those type of resources.
Right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Definitely. We will definitely put that on our agenda for next week. So is what other goals would you like to cover maybe?
One of them would be being able to trust men again. I would really want to be able to trust men and not feel like they're all the same, not feel like every relationship I get into is going to be domestic. And that would be one of my things that I feel like maybe we could get into more detail with.
Okay.
And maybe help me.
Okay, definitely. I do know some close friends of mine. They're very good. They're advocates for domestic violence, and they provide classes and training, so how to deal with it, how to cope with it, and just know domestic violence. It's a very, very wide problem here in the United States. You're not alone in this, and these are some common side effects. So just the fear, and it's that side effect, and the fear of relapsing from alcohol as well. It's a stress reliever for anybody. But I'm glad that you're realizing that your children are more important, school's more important, and I'm glad that you're utilizing this resource this service agency, so we should access those resources for you.
Okay, that sounds very good.
Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to talk about in this interview before we wrap up?
What else do you feel we
Take your time.
I feel like I think we covered everything right now. Just my main goal is staying away from alcohol.
Okay.
Being able to find other alternatives to it.
Okay.
And I think a lot of the things you said to me today and brought up to my attention, such as the child care and finding a new place to live, I think a lot of that